The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
His first carry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Exit.
Brady going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. That's complete to Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Check. Hot. Rim. Hey, let go. Hey, check it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Ozzy! Snoop!
Brady to throw again. Campbell making the catch. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Again, it's Brady. He's got Jack Doyle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot, and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
At the Titans' 25-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. second down now. It's Hines. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. This is Hines. And some room to work. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 24 yards. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
On the ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, Sam off. Slam it up.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Hey. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Walker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
61, matchbox lights.
51's the mic. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Now.
From the gun, Purdy. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's Chris Harris with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They begin the drive with Hines. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Titans, nothing. Sam Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Slam.
Christ on Travis. Hit it.
Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Ready to break.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I got it. Check.
Look at me. Door.
Watch the eyes.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd down and 13.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
Check the backers.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Titans, nothing.
Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
Hey, Charlie. Yo, go. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Purdy, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Just keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ready. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go one more. Check 31. Check. Hey, lock it. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Ready.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check 25. Check 25.
80 weapon.
Switch gears. Switch gears. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Purdy. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Darius Leonard. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Hey, 66.
To throw again on second down. Brady flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
On play action, now Brady. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Alpha.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Go.
Throwing again. Purdy. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Five. Yep.
From the gun, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Delaney Walker. Incomplete. Chris Harris on the coverage.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The final shot before half for Brady. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Hilton. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
You're out.
Again, it's Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7. Yeah.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danico Autry gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Sugar!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, it's Brown. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is caught by Robinson. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, they'll throw with Brady. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
He's got it to Hilton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Here we go, here we go. 54.
Now Brady again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Demarcus Robinson there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Colts 28, Titans nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's just me and you. Watch the safety creep.
Under that.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
I'm going to run you over. Rush in, rush in, rush in. I swear,
Big grip, big grip.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, Purdy. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Completes it to Davis. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence, and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Titans on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now.
Defense wins championships, baby. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey. Go. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame him for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame him one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Mike 29.
From the 40 now on second down. Brady. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Big edge. 72.
On first down, Hines. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning the turn.
Now Brady. Catch made here by Campbell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check.
72.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
I'm here all day. 29.
Hey, wahoo!
Watch the screen.
Alpha.
Hatchet.
All right, here we go. What are you hitting?
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Check 99. Check 99. Check. Deuce.
Check it, reload. Hey, ball 66.
So after the INT, it's Brady escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they throw in an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Go.
51, Mike 51. It's a party.
Hey. Shoot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Walker has it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Reuben Foster providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensive.